Hi everyone, my name is Kate and you are very welcome here on my channel where we talk about fragrances. I am so happy to be back, guys. I missed you so much. I am so happy to be here again to connect with you again. For those who don't know, I took a break from YouTube, pretty significant break, and I needed it. In the next video, I will tell you reasons and the story behind it because I want to share what was happening. I want to be transparent. I want to, I don't know, just connect to people. I want to connect to you and tell you my stories. Today, I want to tell you about the summer fragrances that I would recommend 100%, that I love, some of my favorites, and the ones that I will definitely wear during this summer. So, pour yourself some tea, coffee, you remember the drill, right? And let's start smelling these fragrances. There are 8 fragrances in total, and I will go from the most fresh ones and less sweet to less fresh and more sweet. We will have this transition. Let's begin strong. Let's start with Jasmin Kusamono, Jasmine Kusamono by Armani Privé. My recent love. This is so beautiful. It's so stunning. I tried this fragrance one time, and I bought it right after that. I don't recommend doing that, but in some special, very special occasions, we can, right? We can. This is a creation by my favorite perfumer. Cheesy to say that, but it's Dominique Rapion. Whatever he does, I'm just at awe. I love it. Even though Jasmine is in the name, Jasmine is not the main character in this movie, at least to me. It starts with this watery hair, so it has this fruity aspect, and then as it develops, I start smelling a lot of lily of the valley, orange blossom, and jasmine. And I would say it's kind of a lily of the valley garden, so maybe it's almost like a spring garden. It's very fresh because lily of the valley, it has very interesting properties of this clean fragrance, a little bit heavy sometimes, but here it's not heavy at all. I would say that lily of the valley is in the middle, and jasmine, orange blossom, pear, they highlight fruity and white floral sides of lily of the valley. They make it play, they make it more interesting, they make it deeper, more intriguing, maybe even. I love this fragrance. I heard that it might have been discontinued recently. Seems like not so long ago, so it's still possible to find. And it's just really beautiful, and the freshness that it brings, it's insanely pretty. And for a second, I want to talk about a fragrance that is more marine and aquatic. Maybe you know that I'm not a big fan of aquatics, so if I like it, it's usually really good, and it's not very heavy aquatic fragrance. This is Pacific Rock Moss by Goldfield and Banks. I have this sample and I'm planning to get a bottle because I think it's a stunning, beautiful work. If you don't mind, I forgot my blotter, so I'll spray it on me. I hope it's fine with you guys that I will smell my hand. But it falls under the same category with Wood Sage and Sea Salt by Jo Malone. Beautiful, fresh, with crystals of salt. I would say that it opens with citruses, with a smell of orange or lemon trees near the beach. And then it transforms into oak mossy mineral feel of maybe rocks on the beach. It's beautiful. It's really fresh. It really gives you the feeling of that breeze on the beach, this very light, very soft breeze. It's not the hot air, it's not tropical, but it's still the beach. It's beautiful. I would recommend to try if you like this kind of fragrances. It has a little bit of the citrus sweetness, just a touch. It's not a sweet fragrance at all. Yeah, very nice. We'll come back to another aquatic fragrance later, but now I want to talk about Jeroboam, Unue. Unue, I think it's how you pronounce it, Unue, maybe Unue. I'm not really sure. If you know how to pronounce it, please write it in the comments. By the way, if you're excited to see me after the break, please give this video a thumbs up and comment, at least say hi to me in the comments, because I'm sure that YouTube after this break will put me very, very low there. And let's put this video a little bit higher so other people can see me too. And it will be a sign to me that you want to watch my videos, that you're interested, that you want me to continue, and that's really cheering me up and helps to go on. And I will be so, so grateful to you guys. Okay, let's come back to Unue. So, when I was a kid, I imagined, I don't know why, maybe my parents told me something, but I imagined that God lives on the clouds. And whenever I went to travel, and I was on a plane, and I started traveling pretty early when I was very, very young. And every time I was looking out of the plane window, looking for God, I was looking for for him or them or her, I don't know, on the clouds, and they were so white. I was just fascinated by them. I was looking at those clouds, and they felt unreal. Of course, for a kid, they still look unreal to me, honestly, but especially for a little kid when I was 4, 5, 6, 7. And this fluffy white something floating up above the earth. This is magical. And this fragrance, I don't know why, but I do associate it with the clouds. So imagine that you are in this wonderland and everything is made out of creamy sandalwood, everything a little bit blurry and white. And there are jasmine petals just floating in the air. It's a very soft, almost twilight kind of light, a little bit bluish, or somewhere it's peach, like a sunset. And this is how that smells, how that place and those clouds where I was looking for God, how this would smell. It's beautiful. It's so soft, so fresh. The jasmine here is beautiful. The sandalwood here is just the best. It's, if you like the creamy sandalwood, it's perfect. Yeah, it's like a white wonderland. Another marine fragrance, even though I think traditionally it's not called a marine or aquatic. It's not really aquatic, but you will understand what I mean when I explain. This is Lys Mediterranee by Frederic Malle. And this is special. By the way, very capricious fragrance. Needs humidity, needs warmer weather, but when it's too hot, it doesn't like it too, so I warned you. It's a beautiful piece of art, but capricious BIT, because because it just wants very specific conditions, and maybe you have to try it in different conditions. I don't recommend to buy it without trying it out thoughtfully, because this can be risky. So this is a lily flower at the peak of its bloom, covered by crystals of salts. And for some reason, this lily is growing on a rocky beach. And I kind of feel I see the clouds above. So it's not a sunny weather. It's not hot summer. There's some element of freshness about it. And I do smell these crystals of salt all over the flower, the petals, and inside. It's great. It's such an interesting fragrance. I don't have a lot of lilies. I have only two. I have a Serge Lutens, Vierge de Fer, and this one. Oh, I think also maybe Armani Privé. I think there is a lily too. Yeah, so I don't have a lot. And it's not something that you find in many, many fragrances. So if you're looking for a lily, this could be a really good option. But again, test it. Test it before you try it. Now let's move to a little bit of a sweeter, even more floral part of this video. I just love wearing florals, and especially white florals in the summer. Jasmine, tuberose, orange blossom, so on and so forth, lily, because they open up in a very special way and they show their whole glory. But now let's take a second and talk about fruits. So this is Maison Margiela, Never Ending Summer. Pretty new fragrance that came out not so long ago, maybe 2-3 months ago. Let's spray it so I can remind myself of it. Yes. So they marketed this fragrance as a scent of Aperol, spritz maybe. To me, it's not really about that. Yes, it does have a hint of Aperol. True. I cannot say it's not there completely, but to me, it's more about bitter orange. You know, when you're peeling the orange and there are these micro splashes, little drops around, and you inhale them, and it smells so refreshing. And the citrus is just, I don't know, there's something special about that. This is how the beginning of the fragrance smells. And then as it develops on my skin, I start, oh no. They're doing constructions outside, so I hope you don't hear this. But it's New York. They're always doing something outside. I will never film videos if I wait for the perfect moment. so, so yes, it opens with this bitter orange, micro splashes. And then the more I wear it, the more I can smell vetiver and tea leaves. It's very nice. It's also refreshing. It does have this certain amount of sweetness there. If you want something fruity, especially orange, especially bitter orange, I recommend to try this one, this guy. I don't need a big bottle of it because I know I will not wear it every day, but who knows? Sometimes I say that and then I run to get a big bottle, so we'll see. Now let's talk about Serge Lutens for a second. Of course, I could not have my comeback video without Serge Lutens, guys. Of course I couldn't. Actually, the most popular video on my channel is about Serge Lutens. So if you haven't seen it yet, watch it because it seems like people like it. And I put a lot of heart and soul in that video. So I'm really happy that it's a popular video. This is La Dompteuse Encagée, the tamer in a cage. Somebody caged her. So I don't really understand the naming here because this fragrance is very nice and soft and there's nothing, there's no, because you know the name is kind of kinky and the fragrance is not. So when I smell it, I have a clear picture of what I see. Imagine yourself in a tropical paradise. You just had the whole day of fun. You were on a beach, you did something, maybe you took a fun tour and swam with dolphins, turtles, whatever. So you had a very, very fun beach day. And you came back to your villa or hotel room, took a shower, changed to get ready for dinner. It's twilight time. It's beautiful. You can hear the sound of the ocean, and you come out of your villa and you pass by frangipani trees, and you smell the flowers, the frangipani tiare flowers, and everything mixes together. So it's the smell of your hair that is still wet. It's still wet hair that you washed with a shampoo. It has this element of this wet hair smell, and I smell it really, really strong here. Yeah, it smells like wet hair out of the shower, washed by a beautiful, nice shampoo. So coming back to the picture, everything is together. The tiare, the hair, the breeze, just overall warmth after this hot day, you know, when the ground is still hot and you can kind of feel how warm it is, but the air is already getting a little colder. So yes, this is that. Please try it if you like how it sounds, because this is that. I don't know, is there a better description of this fragrance? Because this is how it smells. So now I want to come back to my last year's favorite, but I'm going to wear this a lot this summer. This is Alien Goddess by Thierry Mugler. And somehow I fell in love with this. You know, even a year ago, exactly a year ago, I was so opposed to everything that has goddess in a name. Burberry made a goddess, Mugler made a goddess, Kilian made a goddess. Like, everybody has this tropical goddess scent, and it was just not even funny anymore because there's so many and they smell not so different, you know? Anyways, I tried it once, twice, then I smelled it from someone else, then I smelled it in Sephora. When sometimes I go to Sephora at 9 a.m. when nobody else is there and I smell all the fragrances, the new stuff that is coming out, because I don't like when there are crowds and I don't know. There's sometimes a little bit strange people who spray themselves with every fragrance they find. They kind of pick 4 or 5 fragrances and they spray them all over inside of the clothes. Like, I saw people doing really weird stuff and I don't love that. So I like to go early when it's almost empty and just smell everything that I want and leave. So long story short, I kept coming back for more until I just gave up and bought this fragrance because it's just so nice. So it's a sweet coconut water with vanilla, with a little bit of bergamot. There's definitely a citrus part too, but it's soft. You cannot smell citruses very strongly here. It's just a part of it that makes it a little bit fresher. And of course, there's the belly of the ball. There's Jasmine because Alien is built around this alien Jasmine, you know. And yeah, it's just nice. It's sexy. It's fun. I love wearing it in the evening when I dress up, you know, when I have a lot of accessories, something gold, you know, something sparkly and shiny. Then I wear something like this because it's fun. Because it's fun. It's summer. Why not, right? And one more happy summer fragrance in this video. This is Jasmine Freak by Room 1015. And this is special, guys. This is a special fragrance. Not everybody is able to bear this because this is a beast, it's a monster, and it's sweet. It is sweet, guys, but oh yeah. So you can ask me how it smells, Kate, and I will tell you. So imagine that outfit for girls or women. It can be a dress for men. I don't know what's special for men. Tell me, please, what could be special for men in that way. But I will describe women just because it's easier for me because I'm a woman myself. So yeah, you finally wore that dress, that outfit, that's, I don't know, set that has been there for the last 3 years. And you could never find an occasion, or you were never in a perfect shape, or you never felt like it. You felt like it was too much or something. But you just decided, I'll just wear it and I'll go party. And you wear that outfit. You open that bottle of champagne, expensive, cool champagne that has been there for way too long, and you just kept it for a special day. You open it and you have a sip of that champagne, and you go outside and you have the time of your life. You just go for adventures. You book that trip. You meet those friends. You meet that person or something. Something big happens because you're tired of waiting. And this fragrance gives me that vibe. How it actually smells, I would say it's a puree made of mango. And you guys know I love mango. When there's mango, I need to smell. By the way, please write me in the comments your favorite mango scents because I'm always up for mango. You know, I cannot stop eating them. I love them. I love the scents. I love perfumes with the note of mango. So please let me know if you in love with some mango fragrances. So yeah, it's a puree of mango, blackcurrant, berries, not the leaves, more berries, jasmine, and orange. Yeah, orange, not bitter orange, sweet orange. And somebody made a puree out of all of that. And this is how this fragrance smells. It's sweet, it's floral, it's fruity, it's fireworks, it's all over, it's everywhere. If you spray this, people notice. It's impossible not to notice. It's fun. It's this. You see this color. It's fun. It's full of life. And yeah, just wear that outfit, and you can wear it together with Jasmine Freak if you like fragrances like that. Okay, guys. So these are my favorites for the summer. Let me know what you're going to wear this summer. What are your favorites? What would you recommend to me? Don't forget about mango. I'll see you in other videos. Bye bye.